Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into a critical issue that demands our attention: the alarming rise in child labor due to the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic. We'll explore the devastating consequences of this crisis, shed light on its underlying causes, and discuss what we can do to address it. So, let's jump right in. The COVID-19 pandemic has had far-reaching consequences, exposing numerous fault lines in various sectors of society. Among the marginalized, it is the women and children who have borne the brunt of the devastation. Today, we delve into the issue of rising child labor in India, examining its causes, impacts, and the urgent need for action. To understand this issue better, I divide this topic into 6 questions, and together we tried to find answers of those questions. Question 1. What does the data say about child labor in India? Let's begin by looking at the data. According to the last available census in 2011, there were approximately 10.1 million child laborers in India. Startling figures, indeed. The National Crime Records Bureau reported 982 cases registered under the Child Labor Act in 2021, with Telangana and Assam recording the highest number of cases. The closure of schools during the pandemic has contributed to a significant increase in the proportion of working children. Question 2. What are the prominent causes of child labor in India? To understand the issue better, we must explore its root causes. Poverty remains a major driver, as families struggling to make ends meet often send their children to work instead of school. Social norms and traditions also play a role, perpetuating the idea that education is unnecessary, especially for girls. Lack of decent work opportunities for adults and adolescents further compounds the problem. Additionally, poor school infrastructure and emergencies such as natural disasters and conflicts exacerbate the vulnerability of children. Question 3. How has the COVID pandemic aggravated the issue of child labor? The COVID-19 pandemic has exacerbated the already dire situation. The economic insecurity, unemployment, and poverty caused by the pandemic have pushed many families to the brink, compelling children to work for their survival. The loss of guardianship due to the high mortality rate has further exposed children to the dangers of child labor. Disruptions in supply chains and declining employment opportunities have made children more vulnerable to exploitation. Temporary school closures have also contributed to a rise in child labor, as education takes a backseat during these challenging times. Question 4. What is the socioeconomic impact of child labor? The socioeconomic consequences of child labor are severe and far-reaching. Children engaged in labor are deprived of education, hindering their future productivity and income potential. The perpetuation of child labor contributes to a cycle of poverty and reduces wages for unskilled work, negatively impacting economic growth. Moreover, child labor deprives children of their rights and opportunities, impairs social development and cohesion, and exposes them to physical and mental health risks. Question 5. What initiatives have been taken by the government to curb child labor? Despite the challenges, the government has taken several initiatives to combat child labor. The Right to Education Act of 2009 recognizes education as a fundamental right and provides free and compulsory education for children aged 6 to 14 years. The Child Labor Act of 1986 bans child labor in hazardous occupations and processes. Additionally, schemes like the National Child Labor Project and the Pencil Portal aim to provide education, vocational training, and social support to rescued children. Question 6. What more should be done to address the issue? While progress has been made, more concerted efforts are needed to address the issue of child labor. Strengthening the legal framework and its enforcement is crucial, ensuring severe penalties for violators. Social protection measures and economic support must be expanded to alleviate poverty and reduce the need for child labor. Universal access to quality education should be prioritized, with improvements in infrastructure, teacher training, and curriculum development. Raising awareness, mobilizing action, and responding to emergencies are equally important in tackling child labor effectively. In conclusion, the rising issue of child labor demands our immediate attention and collective action. By addressing the root causes, strengthening legal measures, providing social protection, and ensuring access to quality education, we can create a society where children are no longer robbed of their childhood and future potential. Let us join hands to eradicate child labor and build a brighter future for all.